And that is Mandy with the Bubbly Bubbly playing right now on Baze Radio. It is 21 minutes past 10 and you're still with me. Hashtag in the AM. My name is Mariah Mariah and I am happy and glad to announce that the man of the hour is in the building. Baze Radio, make some noise for Raymond Kahuma. What? Okay, guys, we're supposed to like shout or something. Okay.
Hey!
Hi, Raymond.
Thanks for having me, Mariah.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Thank you for having me.
How are you feeling?
Shout out Baze Radio. Shout out you too.
Hey, you've come in with a okay. Do your thing. I'm not mad.
Thanks for having me on, man. This is my first radio interview in Kenya.
Love it. And it's coming from your friend. How nice is that? Speaking of interviews and first radios, guys, so I don't know if you know, but let me just be the one to announce that if you don't know, Raymond is a 2-time Guinness World Record holder. That is like, that is the craziest title you can have. First of all, Raymond, how old are you?
27 now.
That's wild.
Yeah. 27. Someone told me this week I look 22.
Well, I was about to say 23. I was actually about to say that. But at 27, 2 Guinness World Records. And I believe having a Guinness World Record is like the epitome of reaching certain levels, right?
Yes.
Especially in content creation.
Yeah.
So my question for you is, after you attain such, what's the next move? Like after that, what's the next goal that you want to achieve?
YouTube. If I could just hit 100,000 subscribers and then 1 million subscribers, that would be a really good goal. I'd actually rate 1 million subscribers a bit more than I rate the world records.
What?
It's so difficult. How many people have 1 million subscribers here in Kenya?
How many people have a Guinness World Record? Raymond,
Okay,
not only one, but 2.
It's true. But you see, the Guinness World Record, that's something that you can do in one day. If you do something really well, you can break a world record in one day. But hitting 1 million subscribers is a long... I've been doing YouTube for 3 years now and I have 50,000 subscribers. Mm-hmm. That's like a thing that you have to do for like 10 years. And then that's like a milestone you hit.
That's
so yeah, I definitely value that a lot.
That's a rather interesting take coming from. Okay, very much valid.
But I'll say that they in here in Africa they get you the same. You get like the same treatment if you have either.
Okay.
You have a world record or 1 million subs, you're treated.
But if you were to pick one, you definitely pick subscribers over having the world record.
Yeah. Now, if you have 1 million subscribers, I only have one friend who has 1 million subscribers.
Okay.
That guy is like, he's treated like a president.
I know him.
He's treated like a president everywhere he goes. He came to Uganda and like, ministers were like trying to meet him and like they were trying to take him here and there, like presidential, like it's crazy. Even here in Kenya, he's treated like a royalty. It's crazy, man.
But first of all, speaking of subscribers, right? I believe with content creation, it comes with a variety of love and hate in its equal measure. And I don't know, when it comes to you, because, I mean, of course, there's those that love you, there are those that hate you, there are those that don't know where to stand with you, but they tolerate you. And there's some who feel the need to express how they feel in the comments. So I want to know, do you read comments on your videos?
I read comments on my videos because the only reason I do, I don't think anyone should though. The only reason I do is because I don't post as frequently. I post maybe like once a month.
Okay.
Because it takes so much effort to do YouTube videos.
True.
Post once a month, so I need motivation. Like I need to know people are liking it, even if there's negative comments. As long as I see one, I'm like, okay, let's keep going because it's so expensive, as you know.
True.
Very, very. Because you guys are very frequent on. But do you guys have a YouTube?
We do.
Oh, Baze Radio.
We actually do.
Nice.
You need to subscribe. Period.
Subscribe right now to Baze Radio YouTube, okay?
Period.
So yeah, I read comments because it motivates me, but I don't think you should. I've had so much advice from like bigger YouTubers that do not read comments.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a psychological study they did. They think that they think one bad comment is able to undo the effect of like 50 good comments.
That's very true.
Yeah. Because you'll see one bad comment and it'll mess up your whole day.
I had my fair share of wahala, not to literally just on Sunday. And bro, when I tell you honestly, it really messed with me. I wouldn't even lie, but it's good. I think for people, especially who are in our space, it's very important to have community that grounds you. One, and to always affirm yourself. Like right now is when I've actually started to see what's the importance of affirmations. Like constantly reminding yourself who you are, what you stand for. Don't let nobody push you. Don't do this. Don't do that.
Are you saying like in the mirror in the morning?
Not even in the mirror per se. Like these are things I just tell myself. Yeah. Since Sunday, I think Sunday had to happen for me to see things in a very different light. But I don't know why you're laughing, Raymond. This is actually very tragic.
I'm sorry.
But as you said, for you, comments, that's a no-go. And so forget the comments. And what about those who come in your messages and blatantly, like Raymond?
In my messages, I wouldn't reply to that.
How do you go about that?
If it was in my messages, I wouldn't reply to that.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't even rate it. It's more like so and so might have an issue with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help them. I treat it in like I obviously try and approach it from a point of love because they're probably we're all going through something.
True.
And that's the way his is manifesting, and he's chosen to put it out. It's just not something I would do. Most people have never left a negative comment on anything.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There's actually another, I don't know where I read this from, but they think that people that leave comments, especially negative ones, have like high levels of
Of self-esteem issues?
No. It's sociopathy, I think, in specific.
That's wild.
Yeah, like, bro, if you ask your friends, like, if it's like a normal functioning human being, you've never left negative comments. Yeah, it's very rare that people leave comments. It's like that thing of like a silent majority and a loud minority.
Yeah. Well, I honestly, I never thought about it that way. But listen, more conversation is coming as we move. I want to get Raymond into the groove of things. I'm sending him all the way back to Uganda. Coming through is Joshua Baraka with Nana right here on Baze Radio. Umenipende Anini playing on Baze Radio by Otile Brown featuring Baraka the Prince. It is 33 minutes past 10 and we're still in the AM and you're hanging with me, Mariah Mariah. As I told you, we're still in conversation with the biggest man from Uganda, Guinness World Record. Actually, it's safe to say you're twice as tall, right?
Hey, shout out. Twice as tall East Africa.
Raymond. But as we left the conversation and we were talking about social media content creation, let's talk about monetization. Starting off with the video that you just did. As I don't want to mention the brand, but it was a sponsorship video, right? And it took off. Like it really, really went. Now you even branded Kenya's youngest sponsor. You gotta buy me breakfast after this. Just letting me know. But yes, I want to understand. Like when you create your content, how do you go about monetization?
So monetization is pretty rough, I would say, especially here in East Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. Although shout out Facebook.
Okay. Meta, yes. Starting in June, is it?
Starting in June,
yes.
But I don't expect it to be that great, to be honest. I know the
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
But in any case, it's pretty rough. I would say the best way to make money through monetization is on YouTube.
Okay.
Because it's the only platform that you get paid per your viewership.
Okay.
Like strictly per your viewership. So if you get, for example, my channel and most channels, if you got 100,000 views on a video, which is very rare,
true,
you'll make $100. So it's not that great. Is that great to you?
That translation is wild, but okay.
Great. Which is what? That's like 13,000.
13,000 now.
Kenya shilling.
Yeah.
Which is not that great because to get 100,000 views on YouTube, you'd have to really post
that's
a good
work
video.
For real.
So yeah, that'd be my most preferred route because it's something that you can predict. If I put in this amount of work and I get better at making videos, I can put out a lot of I can have a lot of output and expect these number of results.
Okay.
Sponsorship is the most lucrative one right now.
Okay.
So for example, that video, you'll just get paid for, and that video, all I had to do was one reel.
And that was that.
So yeah. And which is my preferred, like, that's
route to do your content? Okay.
That's my preferred deliverables. Just like one reel.
One reel.
Yeah, I don't like the
whole. But here's my
this,
thing though.
and
so what's your strategy? Like when you're making reels, for example, for like a sponsored video, what's your strategy? Like, do you plan it out? Is it just as authentic as or like whatever pops in your head? Do you plan it out? What do you do?
I plan it with authenticity in mind.
Okay.
So the actual shooting will just be freestyle.
Okay.
Okay, so let me give you an example. So for that video in specific where I gave a random stranger the best day of their life, I had to plan that for a week.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to go to town and think, okay, like who do I actually want to give this? I didn't know who exactly I was going to give it to.
So there was no prior contact.
No,
it was
nothing.
Like, okay, it was very organic.
Yeah, but you know, I'm not from Kenya, so I have to like be in CBD and like feel it out and like... And obviously you have to go with people because you'll
True.
get mugged if you're walking around with a lot of money.
True.
So I was like, okay, come, let's go to CBD. So we just spotted. We're like, man, me and my videographer was like, let's give this to someone that actually needs it. Not like random people just walking. No.
Yeah.
Someone actually trying to sell stuff. You know?
Somebody who's on their business.
Yeah, like on their Zoom.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, we could do like a small cha guy, or we could do like the women that sell stuff on the road, those square things.
Yeah,
with like
not
sweets,
the square thing.
with like sweets and stuff.
Your descriptions are insane. Those square things.
Those square boxes. Those square boxes.
Yeah.
So we could do those, or the kids that carry the mayai. And, like, we could do those. Someone like
who really deserves it.
Yeah, but obviously a kid is very tricky because there's a lot.
Yeah.
So authenticity, and then I didn't want to meet the guy. Like I told my videographer, we're not faking this at all.
Okay.
Because I know like a lot of the content nowadays is like very staged to make it easier, which I have no fault with, but I just can't get myself to do that.
I understand that.
So just go town, get a guy, pay for his stuff, and convince him to come. The guy came, but his boys were so worried. They were like, man, where are they taking this guy? Guys are just getting a lot of money. Where are they getting it? So they called him when we were having lunch. They called him. Like,
are you okay? Are you alright?
Okay?
No, but I can imagine because right now with everything that's been going on, with the killings in B&Bs, people getting kidnapped, it's only right
it's pretty dangerous.
that they have to make sure that their man's is alright. But honestly, Raymond, love what you're doing. You're one of those people who I believe you've really purposed to do what you want to do, and it's taking off very well for you.
Thank you.
So listen, to more and to better. But guys, the conversation is still going. Coming right up is Lil Minor featuring Scam Cardinali. This is Maji Kwenye Club right here on Baze Radio. Still my favorite song from this boy band, Watenda Willy with Chamthum, also known as a Choti, playing at 48 minutes past 10 on Baze Radio. It is hashtag In The A.M. and you're hanging with me, Mariah. We're steadily cruising all the way till 12 p.m. And like I told you, we've got the baddest Guinness World Record holder in the building, Raymond Kahuma. And we're still in the middle of our conversation. So as he had mentioned earlier, that you've just been in Kenya for what, about now 4 months now?
10.
10 months. Okay, you know what?
I'm almost a Kenyan.
I'll cut straight. Exactly. You're in transit. You're literally in transit to being a Kenyan.
My passport.
Not the band.
If you can't see, I have the band.
Not the band. But I need to ask. So is there a permanent move in the works or what's really going on?
I don't know if it's actually, it might be a permanent move.
Oh, what? No, seriously.
I don't think there's a city I'll visit that I like more than Nairobi because my plan is to go around all the cities.
In the world?
Yeah. Not in Africa.
In Africa?
Yeah, fast.
Nice. Okay, doing what exactly? Just to visit? Are you creating content? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
YouTube in specific. Yeah. But I don't think there's a city I like more than this one.
So even compared to Uganda, you prefer Kenya over Uganda? Be wise with your answer, please.
Uganda,
I beg you.
I like Uganda for certain things and I like Kenya for other things.
Please, give me one reason why you like Kenya. And please don't say the babes.
No.
Okay. Okay.
I think Kenya is more my speed, like my personality. Yeah, things just work here.
Okay.
Yeah, you could wake up, order the Uber, it comes, go to work, do business, close a deal, Like things just work.
It's on the move.
You guys have systems that work, but Kenyans don't see it though. Like people that are here, they don't really appreciate those. Like you guys' city actually works. Roads get built. There was a day I was walking on.
Roads get built. Which roads? Raymond, are we living in the same Nairobi?
You know James
Gishuru Road, yes.
Where like Valley Arcade is?
Yes.
One day I went to the gym late at night. The road was busted, everything.
The next morning.
The next morning, the road was done. I was like, no way. The entire road. I was like, there's no way. These guys don't even see it.
Well, okay. You know what? I think when you experience different things, of course, when you always come back, you'll appreciate them in a different way.
Yeah.
But speaking of the fact that I need to understand, what's the scene like in Uganda? And I'm talking like in terms of infrastructure, in terms of, because you said you like how things in Nairobi are very fast, things are very speedy. In Uganda, what's it like? Give me a regular day, you're 85 if you were still in Uganda.
To be completely honest, it's pretty similar. It's just a bit slower because we're a bit you
lax.
guys are a bit more capitalistic. You guys are very like, if you pay for the service, you'll get what you pay for. Yeah,
okay.
Like you'll get the Uber, you'll get whatever. I've had things delivered to me even before I paid. That's not a common thing
in Uganda.
No, that's not a common thing anywhere. You have to first pay.
Pay before you get it. That's true.
I
That's
remember
true.
last week before I filmed this video, my microphone got broken like at 7 p.m. and I had to film this video the next morning.
Day.
I ordered a mic. The same mic, which is so rare. I ordered the same microphone from a store in town. They sent it to me before I even paid. Do you know how risky that is?
True.
And I was completely shocked. I like a small electronic device before you even pay. Nah, that's not happening anywhere.
Well, I mean, it do be like that sometimes. But hey, Raymond, if this move is permanent, honestly, I'm happy for you because things are definitely about to take off.
Thank you. And this is like, people here really, really like appreciate my content, which I really like. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But speaking of, you just mentioned you went to the gym late at night. Fitness and health, I can see, even by the tone of the structure, we can tell you're very much into fitness. So what's your routine like?
I have routine.
And first of all, not only in the gym, but your routine even all the way down to your feeding habits, to your sleeping.
Actually, that's the most important. So I try and get 8 hours of sleep. Most important is how I eat. So I'll eat now, at least, because I've been off my Zoom for a while.
Okay.
I'll eat 40 grams of protein every single meal.
How many meals do you have?
Right now I'm doing 4 because I put on a little fat. So I need to bulk.
Lean on the
at the same time.
Okay.
Body recomposition. That's what it's called. So yeah, I'll eat a lot of protein. Carbs are my that's what I eat mostly, but not simple carbs. So simple carbs are like bread and like
ugali.
Fried. Yeah, ugali. Those are simple carbs. Those are terrible for you. They raise your blood sugar too high.
Okay.
So you end up putting on a lot of fat because your body has to release a lot of insulin. Are we still together, guys?
Hey, Daktari.
Okay.
Guinness World Record holder, Dr. Raymond. Let's go.
Eat complex carbs, which is like sweet potatoes, stuff like that, whole meal bread, which is not the best, but it's also like a complex carb. Yeah. Sure. So that's what I do. Go to the gym 5 to 6 times a week. At least I'll do each body part twice. So back, biceps, legs. I'll do each of them twice. Yeah.
How many times in a day do you go to the gym?
Once. But
okay.
But when I eventually have like my whole routine and like making a ton of cash and everything, I'll probably be working out twice.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I really want to land like movie roles and stuff.
Nice. So wait.
That's when I'll be like really on go. Yeah.
Raymond, you keep surprising me. Literally, it's like you're opening my mind to a different realm. Like, guys, I don't know. If you have any questions for Raymond, kindly send them in at 0716250933 on WhatsApp and on at Baze_radio at Mariah Mariah. The hashtag is In The A.M. Kindly, let's ask our Ugandan brother what's popping back in them ends, but coming through is Savara featuring Wakadinali and furthermore with Parapand. That is a shout out to you, Anita, who's tuned in all the way from the house. I hope you're happy, sis. Diamond Platinums featuring Fali Ipupa with Inama playing on Baze Radio. 5 minutes past 11 is the time on my clock. So hashtag In The A.M. Inasonga Kanasonga. Guinness World Record holder, 2-time, by the way. 2-time goes at tenner for that one. Raymond Kahuma is in the building. And our conversation is still ongoing. But before we went on that short break, we were talking about fitness. And you had mentioned how you want to do more fitness so that, at least with time you can get into film or whatever. And we were just talking about off air about Wakaliwood or Ugawood, Uganda. I don't know which term it goes by. But would you be open to playing a role in any Ugandan film?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. But the film either has to be so good
or so bad.
It has to be like Captain Alex.
Jesus Kung Fu.
The way the chopper hits the building.
The building and bounces. Love it. Love it.
That's what I do. But because I either like to be praised or roasted.
Really?
Yeah, one of the two.
No two ways about it.
But I don't want to be like forgettable, no.
No, but what role exactly would you want to play? Like, would you want to play like a superhero, a cool dad? Like, when you envision yourself in film, what roles do you see yourself taking?
I think my personality would do really well in like a comedy movie, like Kevin Hart. Like, when the black people like
really,
when black people link up to do like a movie, I'd be one of those.
Okay,
like Terrence, what's his name? Like, those black movies.
Yes.
Think Like a Man.
Like This that. Christmas. Yeah. Like all black films or whatever.
If it's white, it would have to be like The Hangover. My dream is to do like the Hangover type movie.
Okay.
But who I actually look up to a lot is Michael B. Jordan. So nice. Like the Black Panther type thing. But it's a lot of work, man. And you have to be so rare.
That's true.
Like it's such a rare thing for people to see you like that. Like Michael B. Jordan. You have to be strikingly good looking, extremely hardworking, extremely talented.
True.
Very hardworking in the gym.
Very true.
Diet on point, good genetics.
On the genetics bit, I mean, it's neither here nor there. I mean, I'm a believer. The people who don't have the best faces and they've actually made it.
Yes.
It's all about the money, babes. Money is the real soap.
True. I agree. And also, I don't know if it's about best face. It's more like unique face. That's what modeling people look for. It's not even
Very
like
true.
the best face.
Very true.
You was a unique face.
Yeah. Makes sense. Billy,
So,
not you laughing.
I did that for sure. One time I almost got a role.
Uh-huh.
I signed an NDA, so I can't say exactly what it is.
Okay.
But my dream, at least for the last few years, was to be the lead in an animated movie.
series. That would be nice.
It's like one of the biggest studios.
Honestly, I feel like you possess that character. It would be so nice to hear you play. It would be so nice to hear your voice on a cartoon character. That'd be so cool.
The first time I came to Kenya, that I was gonna take a bus. So I was already like, okay, I prepped. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this bus. Let's see. The night before, like at 9 when I was packing up, I finished packing up. I got an email. They were like, no, we can't tell you what it is. You have to sign an NDA right now, an audition, da 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 da. So I signed the NDA.
And they went ghost.
Oh yeah, that's how you don't get movie roles. They just tell you. And I didn't know that. So yeah, it was my dream role. Everything.
To the letter.
Yeah.
Did you ever stop to think that maybe someone was pranking you?
No, man. The director of the movie
is the one who reached out to you.
He saw my first world record video for the Rolex.
Okay.
And he liked the way I voiced over. The way I voiced over in my videos is super animated.
It's true. Very true.
So he liked that. He was like, have this guy audition, everything. Yeah, I didn't get the role, but it was very affirming.
Maybe in another life. Maybe in another life. But and actually now that we're even in Uganda, I saw this video that's been trending, right? Of this school called Elite High School. The prom thing, right?
Yeah.
And I was made to understand apparently in Uganda classism is something that's very real. Like you can only experience two extremes of something. So it's either you went to a really good Ugandan school or you went to a really bad Ugandan school.
Okay,
and bad, not bad in quotes. You understand? Because of course the experiences that you get from some places that you wouldn't get in others. And I'd want to understand because you've born and raised in Uganda. What was your school experience like? Did you experience these things like prom?
So basically I went to the... I've asked people what schools they went to here in Kenya. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
True.
But in Uganda, it really matters where
you went to school.
Literally, bro.
And are we talking high school? Are we talking campus? Or it cuts across? Okay.
High school in specific. It's the most defining one. Because you could go to a terrible high school, but then you go to like Harvard. And it might not be the same as if you went to the best high school.
And went to Makerere.
Yeah, like Makerere. So basically, I went to that, like at the time. Even still now, it was the most prestigious. Like you had to go to that school.
Okay.
It's called Budo.
Okay.
So that's like even when you like if there was another person in this school in this room that went to Budo, we just connect like that and instantly give each other like deals and like each other. Yeah, that's just how it is. So basically, it's a very big deal where you go. So like the school I went to Budo. If you went to that school, you've made it. It was way easier to go on dates with girls because they'd be so impressed that you just got in.
It's
insane. Like it's the equivalent of like Alliance, I think.
Yeah, I was actually about to say that.
Yes, like basically like Alliance boys, but ours was mixed.
Okay.
So yeah, basically it had so much clout. And about the prom thing, ours was called Sosh.
Okay.
So there's Sosh and prom.
Okay.
Basically,
what's the difference?
Same thing to be honest. But that like going to prom back in my day, which was like
that's like
8
last
years
week
ago. Like 8 years ago, it wasn't a very big deal to come in the cars. In fact, it wasn't a thing back then to come in the cars and like choppers.
It's not just cars; those are machines.
Yeah,
bro, I'm talking 3 stars, 4 rings. The cars that I saw, there were no joke.
Yeah, it's now like the kids now, and I understand it. There's a lot of pressure.
Of
so
course.
when you were going for prom, you guys don't have this, but you had to. Okay, let me just summarize it.
Break it down.
Let me summarize
Break it down.
So when you're going for prom, you had to have a role in the government of your year. Like the final year is called S6 for us.
Okay.
Senior 6. So you had to have a government role. Like if you're
your
chairman,
president.
it's called chairman. You're a chairman. You're the one who enters the room and you get the first pick at the girls. I know it's a bit.
Oh my goodness me! What?
I know it's a bit like it's
that's cringe
now. Yeah, and then like in order like that, like chairman, vice, auditor, like that, until the back, and all those roles you had to pay.
Huh?
Yeah, you have to pay the guy before you in the year above. So to get the chairman back in my year, you have to pay $1,000.
Wow, corruption.
How much is that now? That's like 133.
At least we know where corruption starts.
Yeah. So it was a very big deal. Like, you had to have a government role. Otherwise, you were nothing.
That's insane.
So, yeah.
That's actually
you ask your
insane.
parent. Now, I get the kids these days. Now they have to ask their parents for the cars. V8
Because you have to pull up in
range.
style, bro.
Yeah.
Machines.
So the guy paid $1,000 to rent that chopper, which was crazy. But they're investigating them now. Yeah. I think the ministry or something. I saw someone's investigating them for like, these kids are not focused in school. Yada yada yada. We're going to ban Prom.
Let people enjoy things, bro. Like, you only live once. But hey, as the conversation keeps moving. So guys, I'm still getting in your questions, which we're going to ask in the next link. And we're going to play a little game with Raymond. The name is Uganda. Be kidding me. So yes, stay tuned right here on Baze Radio. That is Dengue by Matata playing on Baze Radio. It's 20 minutes past 11. So tunasonga mpaka tumalizie at 12. We are hanging in and cruising nicely to Kopale kwenye session on bazeradio.co.ke. My Safaricom app is where you can also get us. Pale kwa utilities page, just click, come through and enjoy greatness. Well, today we're switching things up a little bit. Since we still have our little superstar in the building, so he's gonna be the spotlight feature, but we're gonna tweak it kidogo, so you wanna stick around for that one. But Raymond, as the conversation goes, we were talking about, yes, Ugandan school, whatever, but I think it's only right that we get deep into how your entertainment scene is looking like. Because Ugandan music is popping, for sure. I believe that from the little songs that I've heard, but it's not as popping as it should be back here as compared to the way Kenya is popping back in Uganda. So I want you to put us on spotlight 3 artists, Ugandan artists that you're listening to, or that you'd say you'd give a green light to, like, yes, that one, listen.
I hope my friends
And don't say Joshua Baraka.
My friends, get ready for me to shout
Don't
out.
say Joshua Baraka. Do not.
Okay, firstly, Joshua's number 1.
Yeah.
So
That doesn't count. That let's just put he has the crown. Okay, number 1 now. Let's go.
Okay, so my favorite artist, there's this guy called Sound Like BB.
Sound Like BB?
Yeah.
Okay, let's note that down.
You have to play
Mr.
this one
Producer, Ebuskia, Sound Like
BB.
Okay.
Play Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number
And then
2?
Number 2 is Tunji.
Okay.
Tunji Bandale.
Tunji.
Bandale.
Okay.
And then number 3 would be who's on number 3 right now?
You're not listening to any females, bruh.
No, okay. So I have female artists I listen to, but I only have 1 more spot.
Oh, yes, I said 3.
Can I mention 3 people?
Okay, so squeeze them in one. Just
okay. C.
Okay, we'll do 3A, 3B, 3C. Okay, cool. Let's go.
C. CEE.
Okay.
Yeah. C. Lagum the rapper.
Lagum.
The rapper.
Okay.
And who else?
Be wise. Don't sweat it, bro. Whoever comes to the top of your head.
Okay, let's throw in Denesi.
Denesi,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are the artists you're saying we need to look.
Yeah, you need to listen to them.
Okay.
And a lot of them are very palatable to hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of the songs are in Swahili.
Say less. Say less. But
Yeah.
what's the entertainment scene like compared to Kenya? Because you've been in Kenya for a minute. I know you've experienced the nightlife. But what's Ugandan nightlife like?
Uganda nightlife is more energetic. I'd say partying
As compared to Kenya?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think partying there is more fun.
Okay.
Yeah. To be completely honest, I think you have actually the options are pretty similar there, but we have like serious clubs. Like we have like clubs.
What do you mean clubs?
Like,
you
have you seen like the Las Vegas like clubs where like there's no light, no windows, boxed in like 8 dance floors in
That's
one club?
madness.
That's governor in Nairobi. Like people literally leave here to go and party. It's crazy.
That's insane.
Like the disco, like you know what I mean?
It's
like casino
it's
type
a party
vibes.
party. Got
Yeah.
you.
So yeah, it's a bit different. I think we, in terms of like better clubs, I think we have nicer looking clubs. There might be a bit more, but there's options in both places. But yeah, you have like, I don't know if I'm allowed to shout any of them out.
Yeah, please do your thing.
There's like you could go to like Gemini, or you could go to like Milano. You could go to like there's different options like that similar to Uganda. You could go to Ghana. You could go to Illusion shut down, but we also had a big club.
Okay.
Same guy.
Same thing. Okay.
Yeah. A bunch of them.
Okay.
So yeah, the entertainment scene to summarize would be pretty similar, but I think we're more focused on in Uganda. I think artists there are more focused on shows
compared
and like TV plays and radio plays. And what I think they should be doing is streaming. Now here I know that
we're very keen on streaming. That's true.
And it's only getting more and more here.
True.
Like you see like BN, they're pushing like their like Apple Music, they're putting them on the cover, they're doing colors, they're doing those type of shows.
True.
Yeah, so I'd say here is very streaming heavy. There we're still like I have to do 8 shows.
In a night.
I have to do 8 shows in a night and like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But listen, we're still gonna talk as we keep moving, but I have to give a massive shout out to the man who's about to bless us, and it's actually his birthday today. King Kaka, happy birthday. We wish you all the best, sir. Like kwa hizo miaka tunasemaje? Isikuti Love right there by Mayonde, straight out of her new album Starting Again, playing on Baze Radio. 34 minutes past 11. Bado tunasonga hashtag in the AM with me, Mariah Mariah. And as we're about to wrap up, it's only right that we get into the questions that we had for Raymond. Raymond, are you ready?
Yes.
So starting with our very own. So this is a question from us. Right? It's a question from us. Yes, at Baze Radio. So our question is there any chance of a hat trick when it comes to your Guinness World Records?
Yes.
Or words?
Yeah, for
Please,
sure.
just give us the juice. What's in the works?
Before the end of this year, I want to do a giant smocha.
Hey! I need to get the effects, man.
I just need like, if I could get like a bunch of money and just pour it there.
How bunch are we talking?
Like, I think it's going to cost like 3.2.
Mike,
apparently. That's how you guys say
yeah,
Mike.
Mike.
3.2 Mike, because I have to do it a bunch of times. That giant smoky will be the hardest part.
For sure.
And so expensive. You know, meat is so expensive. So to have it, like, if you can imagine, like, 2 meters. Round.
It needs refrigeration.
Yeah.
There's so much.
And then also, records are so difficult because you have to do it in a specific time. Otherwise, how can they guarantee that meat won't go bad?
True.
It has to be like 24 hours.
Wow.
So I have to do it like a bunch of times. Someone messes up his party, burns the whole thing. We have to repeat
it again. That's true. Wowzers. Well, hey, Mimi, I'm excited for that one. But you have a fan here by the name Sam, and he's asking, have you tried chapati mtura? You've had mutura before, right?
Hey, it's called mutucha. No, I haven't, man.
Would you try it?
I would, but mutura
you really do be eating the weirdest things. Yeah. Like, I speak for myself. The chicken feet,
bro.
Nah.
Kasarani, they be chopping those chicken feet. So yeah.
What wakasa?
Basically, mutura is just not my favorite.
Okay, but you'd be open to still trying it.
Yeah, I tried.
Okay. Well, I guess that was that. I guess you've answered all the questions that we had, but now it's by that time we switch into the game. So Raymond, this game is called Uganda Be Kidding Me. So basically, it's about to test your IQ when it comes to Ugandan music, right? Yeah.
I don't another Ugandan and they fail this. Let's go.
So I'm gonna put you on a timer. 30 seconds. And you have to guess the name of the artist, not the name of the song.
Can I have my Shazam on?
No, you can't. It's 30 seconds, bro. Shazam is way slower than that.
Let's go.
So
if
you're
it's
set?
artists, I'll probably get them.
You're set?
Yeah.
Boom. Let's get it. 3, because that's when you need to go straight with the timer.
Just keep switching. Everyone I get, just keep switching.
Yes. So 3, 2, 1.
What about the dreams? What about the fairy tales? Is there anything left to say now? Everybody's got a different picture now.
Your time is going, bro. Your time is going. Guess the artist.
The picture almost.
I've flown around the world a million times.
Okay.
Got no man see my baby sikulimba. Now you go.
The pizza.
No, it's not. No, no. Guess. Okay.
Oli mujawo musajja singa. Oli mujawo musajja singa nze. Oli mujawo watambula nnyo bunesero. Oli mujawo alibanako gye bakusinga nze.
Kill me if I didn't get that.
It's a Frigo band. And I told you he wouldn't get that one. I told you. Well, okay, you got 3 out of 6. That's
My mom
fair.
would
That's
kill me.
50%.
But you can't play beats and then say guess artist. That's
That's the whole point.
If I play for you a Gengetron beat, you might guess like 4 guys.
Try me.
Just a Gengetron beat, a random one.
Try me. Try me.
Okay.
But yes, oh my goodness, that was so amazing. Good job, Raymond.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming through.
Anyone that's listening in
You're
Uganda,
so amazing.
I hope I didn't let you down.
No, you actually did. 50%, and you're born and raised. That's sad. But Raymond, thank you so much for coming. This was
Thank you for
so
having me.
amazing. All the insight, all the gems you've given us. Honestly, we wish you nothing but the best. And please, hit Baze Radio up when you're about to cook that giant smoky, please.
Will you guys be down to...
What do you mean? Did I just say hit us up?
I'm waiting for a sponsorship check from Baze Radio. Okay.
Say less. You said how much? 3.2, Mike? Let's make it.
No.
Nah, let's make it 3.3.
No.
Let's make it 3.3 for good luck.
Yeah, you guys just come. We'll have a good time.
Goodness. Oh my, Raymond. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. You heard
Thank
it
you
right
too.
here on Baze Radio with a 2-time Guinness World Record and soon to be 3-time Guinness World Record holder, Raymond Kahuma, straight from Uganda, right here on Baze Radio.
This is Baze Radio.
We are 254 to the core.